Hello, my name is Ian.
And my name's Ryan.
I would like to present to you our solution, branched drywell. The problem that we are trying to address with this is the flooding of the James Park Community Garden. The garden's southwest corner floods with heavy rain, making it unusable. There is a clay cap on part of this area that makes draining difficult. Our solution seeks to end this flooding in order to reclaim the majority of the unusable gardening space.
First, I visited the gardens and got to talk with the gardeners there, who showed me the affected areas in the adjacent baseball field. They explained that since the field was reconstructed in 2017, along with other changes to surrounding fields, flooding problems got worse. The southeast corner of the garden is the lowest point relative to the fields to the southeast and the rest of the garden.
We also researched what happened during the James Park reconstruction in 2017. That took place in the field to the east of the garden, in part due to its own lack of drainage, poor soils, and improper grading.
To learn more about what was effective in solving the problem in 2017, we contacted the construction company that helped rework James Park. Ross Burns, that company's president, explained how blended sand topsoil and French drains were used to drain the water out to a rain garden, which sent stormwater into the Oakton Street drainage system.
We also called the City of Evanston senior project manager, who oversaw James Park reconstruction, Stephanie Levine, who explained the practicality of constructing French drains through the parks.
We initially thought we may be able to design a French drain or a rain garden that would send stormwater out to an existing drainage system, but Ms. Levine explained that since 2017, extended drainage pipes were implemented around 2018 to help with new flooding problems that arose after reconstruction of the field, and the city of Evanston hadn't received complaints about it since. She also explained that the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District controls access to rainwater, meaning permits would be required to do construction through other property and James Park. So it would be more practical to create a solution simply within the garden space.
Through use of Google Earth and the National Stormwater Calculator, we were able to determine the area of the garden and estimate how much water needed to be drained from the problematic area on average. This estimate came from the stormwater calculator for the area that we had estimated would drain into the part of the gardens that was flooding.
And we also researched policies concerning digging dry wells on private property, ensuring that our design followed any rights and permits that might apply. And we learned about how the Ecology Center is currently solving this problem. One of the things they tried to do was plant wetland plants in flooded parts of the James Park Community Garden to absorb water, treating it like a wet prairie. However, most of those plants didn't end up surviving. And as mentioned earlier, the city of Evanston constructed a rain garden and used drain tiles and French drains to fix the stormwater problems in the field to the east of the garden. So looking at existing solutions people have come up with for stormwater management, options included a multitude of drainage channels, adding topsoil, using a French drain, dry well, soak away, or a sump pump.
Our solution went through many iterations as we did research, but we decided a combination of using French drains and a soak away would be the most effective in dealing with the stormwater. Our design utilizes four French drains, each 123 feet of perforated PVC pipe, gravel, and geotextile fabric. We want to use four drains in order to reach each corner of the affected area to drain as much water as possible and also place them where they will least impact the plots that surround them, along the wood chip path inside the garden and along the southeast fence of the garden.
The French drains absorb water via slits in their walls and are angled down so that gravity pushes water from those drains down to the soakaway at the center area that's currently affected by the flooding.
Our soakaway is designed to contain 4 by 5 by 18 cubic feet of water, or 360 cubic feet. It is 6 feet deep, so it's able to collect water from the inclined French drains, and it goes down the length of one plot at the center of the southeast part of the garden. It will also be covered by a grate, allowing additional stormwater to flow in. And this is a CAD model of our branched drywell design. To construct the solution, 4 trenches must be dug, one for each drain, and a fifth should be dug connecting them all. This trench houses the soakaways and will run north to south, while all the other trenches run east to west. After the trenches are excavated, the drains and soakaways must be placed inside.
So our solution has several advantages, one being that it combines two already existing technologies that are known to work. In addition, soakways are low maintenance, only needing to be checked every 4 times a year and also after any heavy rain. French drains are pretty much zero maintenance and work with just gravity, unlike pumps, and they would run along parts of the garden without interfering with other plots. The design is within the garden space and small enough to implement without requiring numerous city contracts.
There are some things to keep in mind when considering if this design is right for you, however. The soakaway may require manual removal of collected silt and potentially water after extremely heavy rain, and the soakaway would take up a little under half a plot in the garden space. Furthermore, the southwest garden space would be temporarily unusable during construction.
All right. Thank you for your time and consideration of our solution. Have a wonderful day.